Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nicole and I want to welcome you to my channel. Earlier I suggested that you guys do a movie marathon, but I didn't tell you about any movies. So I'm going to list some movies and some TV shows I think are on the list as well. And hopefully you like these movies and you feel compelled to go out and see these movies. Or rather, bring the movies to you, because a lot of them are on streaming platforms like Amazon and Netflix. So, let's get into it. The first movie I want to recommend that you watch is Brian Banks. Now, this came out in 2018. It follows the story of an American football player, basically, who had his life ruined by an accusation that wasn't true. And he was arrested for a crime he obviously did not commit. And his life was gone, basically, in a blink of an eye. And there was nothing he could do about it. And so this story follows how he is later exonerated of this crime. Another movie that I recommend is a little bit like the first one, and this one's called Just Mercy. Now, actually, I think I just watched this yesterday or the day before, and then I saw it on the news again. It's awesome. It came out last year, and it follows the story of Brian Stevenson. He is a new lawyer, basically just graduated from Harvard, and his goal is to go down to Alabama and represent people on death row that were wrongly accused of crimes. And so he comes across J.D., also known as Walter McMillan, who was accused of a crime he obviously did not commit. He was home with his family when they said that the crime was committed, and he spends years on death row, and Stevenson helps him get exonerated. The Hate U Give focuses on a young African-American girl who lives in a poor, predominantly black neighborhood but goes to a school in a predominantly white neighborhood. And she feels conflicted, like she has to be two different people. And after she witnesses the shooting of one of her longtime best friends, it kind of just shatters everything she's ever known, and it rises up to start a movement. And I really enjoyed this movie, and I think that you guys will enjoy it too. All Day and a Night is a movie that I have not actually seen, but it tells the story of a young man who's trying to discover himself after he lands in the same prison as his father. And I've heard that it is an amazing movie, and so I'm recommending it to you guys. When They See Us is a TV series. I think it was only one season long. I have not seen this. I'm actually in the process of starting to watch it. And I'm actually in the process of starting to watch it. And so basically, it focuses on quintets. And they're arrested for assaulting a jogger in 1989. And it focuses on how they're wrongly accused and later exonerated in 2002. That's a long time to be in jail accused of a crime that you didn't commit. So I really think that you should watch this, and it's inspirational, and just watch it. American Son is about a couple who reunite in Florida in a police station trying to find their missing son. That basically just sums up the entire movie. If Beale Street Could Talk. I didn't personally watch this movie, but my mom did, and she said it was an awesome movie after she watched it. And so basically it takes place in 1970s Harlem. And there's this passionate couple who are devoted to each other. They love each other. And they have plans for their future, but those are halted when basically the guy is arrested for a crime he obviously did not commit, which is a running theme in a lot of the movies that I mentioned before. And I don't even have words for what my mom said went on in this movie, so please go and watch it. Earlier this year, I reacted to a trailer for the movie The Way Back. And I said I was going to go and see it. But I didn't go to the theater because I didn't have the money, obviously. And then all this stuff started happening. But it did come out on DVD, so I did recently watch it. And all I can say is, it's awesome and inspirational as well. It follows a man who, after losing his son, becomes an alcoholic, and his whole life starts falling apart. But he's given a chance to redeem himself when he's offered an opportunity to coach a high school basketball team. And not only does he redeem himself, but he helps these kids basically redeem themselves. So go and see it. It's amazing. Even if you don't like basketball, it's still amazing. So please watch this movie. I also reacted to the trailer for Onward, which is a movie starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, and I said that I loved both of them and I was going to go see it, and I didn't, obviously, because of all this stuff going on, but it came out on DVD just like the other one, and I did recently watch it, and just like I said, it brought me to tears. It made me laugh as well. It's humorous, it's tear-jerking, it's amazing. It follows two brothers who are elves, and the younger brother, Ian, has never seen or met his father before, and they're given a staff and a spell that could bring their father back for 24 hours and allow them both to see him again. And this entire movie is about them chasing this spell, trying to get a way to bring back their father so that they can see him one last time. And I'm telling you, without even spoiling it, the ending is going to make you cry, or should make you cry if you have any feelings at all. It's just, go and see it. You have to see it for yourself to understand what I'm talking about. American history is really not for everyone. It follows a neo-Nazi man named Derek Vineyard, who goes to prison after he kills two black boys who were trying to steal his car. After he's released from prison, he basically redeems himself. He wants to be a better person, but his younger brother is just like he used to be. He has these radical ideas and things that he wants to do that Derek just doesn't approve of anymore. So he has to completely redeem himself and stop his brother from becoming the man that he was going to become, or that he did become. So this is not for everyone. Obviously, it could offend some people, but I've heard it's an amazing and inspiring movie, so if you can brave it, I would recommend you watch it. Lost Girls. I have never heard of the movie until I actually looked up inspirational movies, and I found Lost Girls. So it is on my list to watch sometime in the next 2 days. Lost Girls came out this year, and it was never advertised for some reason. I don't understand that, but it's based on a mother who was determined to find her missing daughter. And her personal investigation leads the police to look into unsolved murder cases of 6 sex workers, which it should have been advertised, because that sounds like an amazing movie. And so I'm going to be watching it, and I'll probably let you guys know what I think after I watch it. But you should also go and watch it so we can talk about it down in the comments below. Young Hamid is also not a movie for everyone. It came out last year, and it follows a Belgian teen who has embraced an extremist interpretation of the Quran. And so basically he's trying to come up with a plan to kill his teacher. And I have not seen it. I thought it was weird to watch when I was told about it, but a lot of my friends have seen it and they said it's inspirational and amazing, and I don't know how, but maybe if you guys go and see it, you can tell me, and then I might feel comfortable watching it. So please go and see it. Let me know what it's like down in the comments below. So this next one focuses on partner abuse, and it's called The Invisible Man. Now, I did actually see trailers for this all over YouTube and on TV as well, and I was just never interested in going to see it. I didn't really know what it was about, but I read into it, and so basically it's about a woman whose ex-boyfriend basically stages his own suicide. And because he's a scientist, he uses his knowledge and power to become invisible, to stalk and terrorize her. Now, she can't prove any of this to the police, so she's forced to stand up for herself and protect herself, which sounds inspirational in itself, and I have a feeling I know what it was meant to do, and hopefully it does do that. So I'm probably going to watch this myself as well, which is why I recommend that you guys go and watch it too. The half of it basically is about a shy girl who helps the school jock basically get a date or something like that with a woman that she also likes as well. That's pretty much all I have on that movie. I've never seen it, but let me know what you guys think about it. The next movie is Birds of Prey. Now, I was going to go and see it, but I heard so many bad reviews about it, I never went. And, basically, it takes place after she breaks up with the Joker, and it puts a huge target on her back. People are after her, apparently, until she meets up with 3 women, which is the Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya. So, I've never heard of Renee Montoya, but I have heard of the other 2 because of the Arrowverse, so I guess I am going to try and watch this myself on DVD because I let other people influence me into not seeing it in theaters, so I will also let you guys know what I think about it, but go and watch this yourself this weekend. The next movie is another recommended, and that is Uncut Gems. Now, Uncut Gems came out last year and focuses on a jeweler who basically makes a high-stake bet that he probably won't win. I saw the trailers for it, never watched it, but I saw the trailers and were extremely intrigued, especially since everyone said it was a great movie. And so, let me know if it is actually a great movie, because I might actually go and watch it myself. The next movie is also not for everyone, and it's called Jojo Rabbit. It came out last year, and it centers around Jojo, who is a lonely German boy who discovers that his single mother is basically hiding a Jewish girl in their attic. And, his imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler, and I think that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, it sounds intriguing, but it's not for everyone. 1917 takes place during World War I, and it's about 2 British soldiers who are given an impossible mission to cross over enemy lines and bring back over 1,600 of their comrades. And as far as military movies go, this is probably one of the best, along with the other ones that are out there. So, yeah. The last one I recommend is called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Hopefully you've already seen it, but if you haven't, here it is. It follows Lloyd Vogel, who is an investigative journalist, and he's skeptical of Fred Rogers because Fred Rogers is kind and sweet, and he doesn't believe that anyone can be that kind and sweet. But after spending time with him, he learns that he is actually kind and he is actually sweet. And it changes his outlook on life, and it forces him to take a look at himself and the things that he's done in the past. So, those are all the movies I have to recommend to you guys, and these are all supposed to be inspirational and tear-jerking movies, and that's why I chose them, because when you're doing a movie marathon, yes, you should have humor, but you should also have inspirational movies and things like that I highly recommend if you're gonna watch anything this weekend. Half of these are on streaming services, so you can find them anywhere. You can watch them at any time, and because it's the weekend and half of you are not doing anything, it's perfect. So, what's your favorite movie? If you have a favorite movie, let me know down in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And while you're down there, click that notification bell and follow me on Instagram. It's on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. And in the meantime, please stay safe out there.